Action. Hello, everybody. Once again, this is Tim and Steve, and we're here to educate you, entertain you, make you feel better about yourself in one way or another. Steve, why don't you tell us what are we discussing today?
Well, we've got a few topics to discuss today. I think we want to start with some poetry from you.
Did you write it down?
I wrote the gist of it, but I left the meat and potatoes up to you.
I can't improvise a poem.
Oh, okay. Well, I dropped the ball.
That won't work.
I dropped the ball on that one, but we'll recover strongly.
We will. We will.
So what we can do is talk about a current event that happened that was kind of unfortunate, I guess.
Okay.
What you told me earlier, Tiger Woods.
Well, Tiger Woods, he's been in an automobile accident. I haven't heard how serious it is, but
we wish him and send him the best.
We certainly do.
And prayers. So there was that.
There's your current news, folks.
There you go.
That's the old telegraph sound that they used to make in old newscasts.
So that's what we got there, and what we really wanted to talk about was the success principle of the day, right, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
Which, do you remember what that was?
How to have a pleasing personality.
You got it. You nailed it right on the head. So there are elements that make up a pleasing personality, as I have come to understand it anyway. And starting with open-mindedness. Having an open mind and tolerance in your relationship with other people is the first pillar to developing a pleasing personality.
Mm-hmm. Tolerance, an open mind with others.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You got it. There's a lot more to it than that.
How can we develop that? How does the average person develop tolerance?
I think it's like anything else. You do it through practice and repetition, right? Repetition is the father of learning, so through practice and repetition, that's how you'll develop that quality. Yes,
well,
sir.
I find it hard, Steve, from my perspective as an aging person.
Oh, yes.
To be tolerant. It gets harder and harder. That's a hard struggle, Steve, I have to let you know, because the older you get, the more convinced you become that you're right and everybody else is wrong.
Hey, well, at least I'll give you one thing, man. You're honest, all right? So,
I know, I'm more honest than you. I'm more honest than these people listening, and I'm just so honest. Oh, boy, am I honest. Wow. It amazes me how honest I am.
Okay, well, we'll just leave that as it may be, but...
I'm also enthusiastic. Wow, am I enthusiastic? Oh yeah. Okay. All right, my fit is done.
You had your moment?
I had my moment.
All right. Well, I'm glad you felt good about it anyway. So, I mean, that kind of tied into the next one, which was having a pleasing tone of voice. I mean, you kind of had a pleasing tone of voice right there when you had your little episode.
I did, huh?
I'll give it to you, yeah. And keeping a pleasing facial expression at all times.
Steve, may I stop you?
Sure,
please?
Just interrupt wherever you want.
What constitutes a pleasing tone of voice?
You want to have it be soft and not harsh, not
soft. A soft voice,
not biting or sounding critical or judgmental.
Okay, but I mean, some people
sincere.
Naturally just have a gravelly voice or a hoarse voice. I mean, they can't help that.
Well, that's one thing. That's completely understandable. It's basically saying use it in the best way you know how to make it sound inviting and positive and not sharp and like it's harmful or wants to hurt someone.
But I would add, Steve, on the other hand, you don't want to have a wheedling voice.
Not at all.
Or pleading, like you have with a baby that you want to eat the baby food. It's not, all right, here it comes,
Nobody
baby.
wants to hear that.
Eat your mush.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Here it comes.
No. You may just keep a smile, keep a little bit of a smile. I say hit him with the $1 million smile.
Hit him with a $1 million smile.
That's what we have written down here.
Okay.
It's
So practice your smiling, people. Practice it. Get in front of that mirror every day and
you got
smile.
to. You'll feel better about yourself.
Yeah, smile.
But be careful not to grin, because monkeys can grin, Dad. Nobody likes an insincere grin.
Nobody likes an insincere monkey. Yes. Yes.
That's
yes.
right.
This is very profound, son.
It is.
Very
I didn't make it
profound.
up. A smile starts in the heart.
I like that. A smile starts in the heart. Okay.
I like it too.
All right. Good.
Okay.
We're covering some good ground here.
Now
keep
this one, I
glancing
know
at
I'm going to
this.
have to fight you a little bit on, but this
right.
might tie back to number 1 or 2 and keeping an open mind. So it's avoiding wisecracks and smart sayings. Now those are fun, but those can get you in trouble real quick. Right?
Oh, they've got me in a lot of trouble.
How
yes.
much trouble? Tell me one good one. They want to hear it.
Well, one good one. Well, yeah, I can tell you a good one. I worked at a radio station up in Tioga, North Dakota, and
Here we go.
They played a lot of country western music. That's all they played. Well, now, I worked an 8-hour shift, okay? I was on the air for 8 hours at a time. Well, I had to take a bathroom break from time to time, and it was hard to do because you were constantly on the board playing records, playing commercials.
Didn't you
You
know?
know.
Couldn't you run out during a commercial break?
It could take a while for me to go to the bathroom,
Okay.
even back then. So it was hard to do. So here's what I learned. When I really needed to go to the bathroom, I put on a Willie Nelson record, because his songs are long. They're like 6-7 minutes long, and that would give me enough time to go to the bathroom. So
Willie
one
Nelson,
day,
is he?
you know, I introed a Willie Nelson record song, one of his songs, by saying, all right, we've got Willie Nelson singing this song, and thank goodness it's going to take him 7 minutes to finish it, so I've got time to go to the John. That's how I introed the record. Well, the station manager informed me that day at the end of my shift that I would not be coming back to work the next day.
That's all that took.
So,
One time.
you know, you got to be careful.
Careful with that toilet humor, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a fine line you're walking there, right? It's a fine line, but you know, you live in your life.
So I've suffered for my wisecracks.
Yes, I have too. I have too. I'll tattle on myself next time, guys. Okay. So, anyways, thanks for sharing that, Dad. Now that leads us on to the next thing, which is faith in infinite intelligence. Okay.
What now?
Faith in infinite intelligence. Now,
Faith in infinite intelligence.
got it.
That needs some explication, because I'm not getting that one yet, son.
Well, faith in whatever you believe to be the divine God or supreme intelligence, supreme being. Now, we say infinite intelligence so as not to offend one sect or denomination or the other.
Sure.
So, therefore, it's infinite, it's intelligence, and it is all, does all, knows all. So,
Okay.
faith in that, substance in that.
All right, but help me out now. How does that?
Because that gives you the power and the belief to do anything that you want to do, which in this case we're going to say is setting our minds to becoming wealthy. Right?
Okay, but I thought we were talking about pleasant personality.
Sure, we are.
My question is, how does this faith of ours help us to improve our pleasant personality, or get a pleasant personality?
Because it gives you the belief that even a stubborn-minded, closed-minded individual can change.
Okay.
You don't have to point yourself out, but it's fine.
So if I may paraphrase, it's actually faith in other people.
I guess.
Would that be correct?
In a way, yeah, it could be that. It's faith in yourself and in other people too.
Okay. Faith that other people can change.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
All right. All right. That the leopard can change his shorts.
They got to. You got to believe in change. People can change. Common courtesy for everyone, for all people.
Yes.
Because
I hardly agree with that one.
no one likes a rude person, and no one wants to be treated in a rude way, and especially not someone who already has to do a hard job. Like people who serve in a hotel industry or
Clerks,
restaurant industry. People who serve food, you should never treat those people rudely, no matter what the case may
Oh
be.
yeah.
Let's say your food comes out, it's wrong. That's not an occasion or a case to make a scene and be rude. And in fact, it's an occasion to do the exact opposite. And I'm not going to say I've always been completely innocent of this, but that's the proper way to conduct oneself, according to having a pleasing personality.
Okay.
Right?
Certainly.
There you go. And that has to do with common courtesy for all. Now, temperance in everything. Maybe you can,
Everything?
maybe you can unpack that a little bit.
Everything?
Temperance in everything, meaning not too much, not too little, just enough.
Yeah.
Don't overindulge, but don't underindulge. You gotta live, man.
The saying is moderation in all things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is self-evident. Steve, we should have mentioned this at the beginning, I think, but what is the benefit of having a pleasing personality? What comes from that? What are the fruits?
You will win yourself as many friends as you would like, because you will be well liked and respected by
So you'll be liked,
Mm-hmm.
and you can gain friends that way.
Yeah.
All right.
Great way to gain friends and influence people.
All right. A pleasant personality brings friendship.
Pleasing personality, but you're
Pleasing,
trying.
that's right.
You're trying. You're trying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, so patience. Never try to force the hand of anyone.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I'm no good at arm wrestling. I really stink at that.
true humility of the heart.
Uh-huh.
You know which side your heart's on there, big guy?
Well, I had a transplant, and I think it's down here.
You better put it back where it belongs.
Come on,
big
get
boy.
back up there.
Learn to analyze people, starting with yourself.
Oh, myself. Well, I'd have to look in a mirror and.
That's the best way to do it.
Uh,
When you can do that, you'll have one of the greatest assets you can possibly imagine. And that's all I got.
Okay. Well, we've run 12 minutes, so I believe that we're fine. So again, Steve, the benefit of a pleasant personality.
Pleasing. But yeah, and pleasing and pleasant.
Pleasing personality is it's easier to gain friends. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And it's essential to building wealth.
Ah, building wealth. We
Mhm.
haven't really touched on that yet.
Not too much. We can.
All right. So,
Maybe next time, right?
are people like Bill Gates and others like that, do they have a pleasing personality?
I'm going to let you be the judge of that.
Well, I don't know the man personally.
Me
I wish
neither.
I did.
I'll keep it open until I get to meet him personally.
All right, but
Bill Gates,
you
if
know
you're
wealthy
watching.
people with a pleasing personality?
Because it's critical to their success and their wealth.
All right. Well, why don't we end on this? This is what Winston Churchill said.
Okay, bring it?
He said, "It costs nothing to be polite."
Amen.
Amen. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And please tell your friends about us. And if you don't have very many friends, that means you're not practicing these pleasing principles yet. So get busy. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So long, everyone.
Bye-bye.